It has been 7 months since we learned that my wife, 34F, can't have kids and she still has not gotten over it. I, 35M, am seriously considering a divorce. The title may seem harsh, so I apologize. Also using a throwaway because my friends know my real account. Bit of background info about my wife: she's an only child and had a rather lonely childhood. So, to her, having kids and watching them grow up together is an important issue for her, if not the single most important issue. To make a long story short, 7 months ago we learned that my wife is incapable of having children. Of course, both of us were devastated and she ended up leaving her job. For the first month after learning this terrible news, all she did was cry and watch Netflix in bed. I brought her meals in bed, started working from home, and gave her my full support because it was the least I could do. But now it's 7 months later and she's still crying and watching Netflix in bed all day. I ask her every day if she needs anything, but all I get in response are variations on either "leave me alone" or "some peace and quiet." Virtually the only times she gets out of bed are when she fixes herself some snacks, uses the bathroom, or takes a shower. I do all the cooking, cleaning, and laundry. I've suggested many things to help her recover, including, but not limited to, therapy. She said that all therapists spew BS back at you. Adoption or using a surrogate. She shot down both, saying that it just didn't feel right to her. Moving to her parents' city. She said moving 100 miles was too much stress. Buying a corgi puppy, corgis are her favorite. She snapped at me saying that a puppy is no substitute for a real human child. Taking her on a week-long trip to anywhere she chooses. Again, she said that's too much stress. Earlier tonight, I had a talk with my wife. I told her that our relationship is just not sustainable if she continues to act this way and that she needs help. She said that she's fine and called me an asshole for suggesting that she get help. Don't get me wrong, I love my wife with all my heart. I'm doing my best to help her, but she is refusing that help and in total denial. I know that she'll be devastated if we get a divorce, but honestly, I cannot bear living like this for much longer. What do, or can, I do? Happy update. Hi all. First off, I want to apologize for not responding to every single post, reply, or PM. I am genuinely touched by the sheer amount of support I received, and I spent quite a few hours crying my eyes out as I read your messages and well wishes. Dear wife's name. I love you more than you can imagine, and the most I want in this world is for you to be happy. I understand that as a man I probably have no idea how intense the pain that you are feeling is. I'm doing my best to help you, but the fact that you won't help yourself is taking a toll on our marriage. I honestly cannot continue living like this for much longer, and our marriage is in jeopardy if you don't make an effort to get better. However, I want to get over this bump together and start working in the right direction together. I'm ready to talk whenever you are. With all my love. My name. I put the letter on top of her laptop and went to bed. The next morning, March 16th, I woke up a bit earlier than usual to fix her a double helping of her favorite breakfast: blueberry pancakes, bacon, scrambled eggs, and fresh squeezed OJ. When I walked into the bedroom with her food, I saw her reading my letter. When she saw me, she put the letter down, got out of bed, threw herself into my arms, and started crying. Full-on, Niagara Falls level crying. I hugged her tighter, told her, I love you so, so much, and started crying too. I honestly don't know how long we stood there hugging each other and crying. It could have been 10 minutes, it could have been an hour, I didn't care. When she stopped crying, she promised me that she would go to therapy. Reddit, you guys don't know how thrilled and proud I was when I heard those words. She then asked me if we could go on a trip to Japan because, in her words, I really need to leave this fucking house for once and get some fresh air. I was so fucking proud of her when she took the initiative in planning our trip. She's always been a methodical, organized person, and as she booked the flights and hotels, I saw in her eyes the same spark that made me fall in love with her 8 years ago. We just finished packing for the trip and she fell asleep with the faintest of smiles on her face not too long ago. We have a 5 a.m. Uber to catch, a trip to enjoy, and both therapy and dog shopping sessions lined up when we return. We're not quite out of the tunnel yet, but we can see the light at the end. Edit, I'm going to bed. Thank you to everyone who followed my story and offered their good wishes.